Loeries right around the corner. Kevin Espo, CEO at advertising agency The Jupiter Drawing Room, is joining me in studio. He's going to let us in on the advertising landscape in South Africa. Hello.
Hi there.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Now, you're going to be judging at the Loeries.
Yes.
What can we expect from this year's Loeries, and what are you looking for when it comes to the, I guess, the competitive edge in advertising?
Well, I guess what I'm looking for is something that's innovative, that's surprising, that I guess it has a bit of that magic that when you see the work, it really just speaks for itself. It's one of those ones that just jumps out and you say, that's correct, that's right, and you love it as a consumer. So you don't necessarily have to say, well, from an advertising perspective, I have that lens on. I guess the only lens from advertising perspective is that, does it fit the category, is it right for that client? But at the end of the day, you're looking at it from a consumer's perspective. All
right. Well, tell me about advertising in South Africa. Are advertisers here doing these things that you've just outlined?
Well, I guess there's always a mixture. And I think there's the yin and the yang at the moment where some people are doing, I think, quite brave work. But I think having gone into quite tough economic times, I think a lot of people are erring away from that. And they're trying to do what they're trying to think is more proven, and so it doesn't allow that magical touch that often you need in the creative landscape of advertising.
Now, I don't know if you're allowed to say this as a judge, but are there any standout agencies or brands that are doing it really well, who you think are doing it really well?
Well, I think you've caught me at the wrong time, because I'd like to give you that answer at the end of the week, because they always are.
Yeah.
So the answer is yes, but I don't know who they are yet.
Okay.
And I think what will happen is over the next 7 days, we'll be exposed to that. And that's always the exciting part, is seeing those ones. Because everyone has a couple of favorites, but you try to get commentary from various people to see whether their standards meet your standards. And so there's magic stuff out there. And so we'll see that come alive in the next 7 days.
What section are you judging?
I'm judging effectiveness.
Okay.
So the area is that these are case studies that people have entered into Loeries where they already have a proven track record that they have some form of effect in the marketplace. And then from those entries, we'll be able to assess what we think is the best effective advertising, utilizing the criteria that they give us. And obviously creativity is one of the things that we have to judge it from.
How do you judge effectiveness?
Well, what they do is they give us, I guess, the sales or whatever the effect is in the marketplace of what the objectives that the client gave them. And what they try and often do is take out other factors that could have influenced consumers to take up that product or to take up that measure. And so that you try and say, if we put this message in the marketplace, this is what consumers did. They weren't influenced by anything else. And so then you try and judge it on that basis.
Wow, it sounds like a very interesting job you're going to have.
It's a very fascinating category. It's a little bit different, I guess, to the rest of the categories, because it's purely on the grounds of great creativity, as opposed to, in this instance, there's a creative aspect to a sales measurement.
All right. Well, I look forward to seeing what comes out of the Loeries in the next couple of days. Thank you so much for coming and sharing with us.
Really appreciate it. Thank you.